I think this is the most annoying thing ever, where I was recording a video and the phone ran out of charge. I'm just retaking the video, but I'm gonna be talking about something completely different. Where was I? Normally I do these videos because they're a diary of mine, but I'm very happy that some people are watching the videos and actually, but I'm not getting a lot of interaction. So I have a video that has, I think, 44,000 hours watched, but no one said a single comment. No one just said anything. But I'm so glad that some people are finding it interesting. And yeah, normally I talk to, it's basically my diary. I'm talking to my future self. I'm talking to the person that I want to become. So there's a lot that I wanted to say. I was talking earlier about how I worry so much about everything. I always worry of the end of something. I worry that whatever I'm working towards won't take place. But since when was mankind aware of what's going to happen? Since when any of our work we knew that it was going to actually mean something, or actually going to translate into actual thing? You know, it's what God decides. So because you know it's what God decides, you need to relax. This is going to be the last time ever I will be worried about what's going to happen here, what's going to happen there. If it wants to go and it's causing me that much stress, then it's better that it's going. Like, don't ever think that you keeping something by worry. You never keep anything when you worry. You don't keep a single thing. As a matter of fact, you're pushing it away from you a lot more. So with that said, maybe it's standing in the way of something better. Just don't be stressed about it. It wants to go, just let it go. You know, just let it. And if it didn't end up happening, then why are you worried about it this whole time until it doesn't happen? Just wait for it not to happen, then, you know, think about it then. There's always going to be a way out of it. If it's not death of a family member, if it's not sickness or an illness, God forbid, then it's fine. It really is fine. It's not worth that much thinking. It is not involved in anything. You, the brain that got you, and God first that got you to where you are, and then your brain, you will be able to find another opportunity. And perhaps that this was standing in the way of something better that was wanting to come, but this was standing in the way of it. So just don't hold on to things too much, especially from an academic, and even from a relationship standpoint. I'm not a person that, I was not involved. I don't know how it works in the relationship world. I just dedicated my whole life to studying, and I'm happy I did. A lot of the people that I see, you know, they get in a relationship, they're out of the relationship, they get in another relationship. What's the roller coaster for? I want my peace of mind. Like, I always worry something might happen to my family, not what's going to happen to the guy. That's just not my concern. I don't think I can ever be concerned about this. But that's not where I want to go with this. What I want to go with this is that this will be kind of a promise for myself, that I will not worry about something at all, because that way I'm not enjoying my life. This is eating up my life. This is eating up the time I have for myself. I'm always worried about this and worried about that and worried, and it's just I'm worried all the time. So when you have an exam or anything, I always attribute this to my school, but in reality it's not the school, it's just the way you are, you know. You worry about this, and the next thing, I don't want this trait to be in my future self. I don't want this trait to be part of where I see myself. I don't want this to ruin myself further just by, you know, what's going to happen with this? Let it. What's going to happen if it goes? Nothing as big as you think. It's not as bad. And earlier on in this entirety of the career, I know one of my friends, she got dismissed off the program. She completely got dismissed, and she was left with this magnificent debt of $400,000 or more. It's just wonderful. Wonderful how miserable people can be. Not her, but the people that actually took her out. You know, people that actually knew what she would suffer, yet they still did it. It's a long story. It's just, and it's just terrible that this is happening. And you see this every day, people trying to sabotage and ruin other people's lives. And it definitely, like, when she left the program, it definitely impacted me. It definitely impacted the way I started thinking about the schooling, that this like this merciless thing where you can be left on the street whenever, you know? Especially since I talked a lot in the other video. I don't want to repeat what I said because I just feel like I had this like want to talk about it, but now I don't. And what I would like to keep in this particular diary is that whether you worry or not, whether you worry or not, if the end wants to come, it's gonna come. It's not going to wait. So what's the point of worrying about it? Don't worry about it. It's just so crazy, you know. So that's what I think. It's eating up my life. There's a lot to be enjoyed in my life. Enjoy the moment so that way when it's time to worry, you worry about it then. And it's so crazy because there's nothing going on really in my life. I'm just like, you know, I'm sitting around just like thinking. I cannot think straight, and I'm full of these like ideas, like negative ideas. But yeah, I will definitely make this promise to myself that I won't think about this anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna end the video here if it's still recording.